I sell women clothing, accessories, cosmetics, weaves. I love fashion. I love clothes. So I wanted something that I can also wear and advertise. So someone would see something on me and say, but I also want that. I decided to start banking with Time Bank because it just seems so easy to open an account, and also the cash handling fees. Because in this business, I handle a lot of cash. And I think Time Bank, till to date, is the cheapest when it comes to cash deposit fees. I started my business about 4 or 5 years ago. It was basically just to supplement my salary because I felt like I needed to buy a house. So I wanted to save more. I was saving, but I wasn't saving enough. So I wanted to reach that goal sooner. I advertise my business on social media. I take the pictures, I post on my WhatsApp, and people will just order. I received an email about Time Bank business accounts, and they explained that if your business is not registered, then you can open an account with Time Bank. And because my business is not registered, I was like, perfect. Because I've never had the opportunity to open a business account because I need to go through all the process of actually registering the business. Then I went to print my card at a Pick n Pay, and what was nice is that the business card actually have the business name printed on the card. They have the highest interest for the type of savings that they're offering. In other banks, you get like 2.5% for any flexible savings, so Time Bank is still up to 6%. For my clients in Cape Town, I do a free delivery, even though it doesn't seem viable now with the petrol prices, because word of mouth is actually the best marketing tool. If you provide an excellent service, people are more likely to recommend your business. Always remember that client is king. So you need to treat your clients right. You need to offer them the best service you can.
Time was founded on the belief that the people of South Africa have amazing potential, and what they needed was the bank to believe in them and to work with them to unleash their potential.
South Africa has a very sophisticated banking sector, but the way many South Africans experience the banking system is not very positive. Most of us experience banking as expensive, complicated, and intimidating. We believe that that can be changed, that the experience of being a banking customer and engaging as an economic agent in the economy can be an empowering one. And that's really that belief in human potential and that passion about giving people power in their own lives. That was the driving force for starting the business. Banking should not only be for wealthy people. Banking should be for everyone. It should be experience that makes us feel in control of our own lives.
Time Bank is independently verified as the most affordable bank account in the country. It's also been independently verified as the savings account that offers the highest interest rates in the country. On top of that, we also believe we've got the easiest and most accessible bank account opening process the world over, not only in South Africa. The fact that there's no barrier to entry, massively important for South Africans. I think that customers are becoming a lot more value sensitive and a lot less price sensitive. So if they see value in something, they will engage. So I think we've got lots of comfort that we offer customers real value.
My name is Penel and I'm 31 years old and I'm an ICT engineer, and I work for one of the leading healthcare providers in Southern Africa. So that means if you're having your IT issues, I'm your guy. So you give me a call and then I assist you over the phone, or I can go to you and assist you remotely. On a daily basis, I get a lot of work. We get about over 500 calls. So it's just always on the phone. There's no time for yourself during the day. Convenience for me is always very important. I went to Pick n Pay to do shopping, and I saw there was this small kiosk, looked like an ATM. You can open an account in less than 5 minutes. I was like, okay, let me check this out, and they don't need any paperwork. I had to put in my ID number, they had to scan my fingerprint. They also asked to confirm my personal details, and with less than 5 minutes I was done, and I got my card as well with my name on it.
Nobody wakes up in the morning saying, I want to go to a bank branch. I want to go through that bulletproof glass and go and sit in a queue. So what we do is we embed the experience of banking into the customer's life. We actually run a disruptive hybrid model. And what that model means is that people can do all their banking on the phone, from opening an account to making payments, to saving money, to getting a loan, to buying insurance. But they can also do those things in the physical world inside the retail store where they shop every day.
People often refer to us as a digital bank, but we've got about 700 young ambassadors across the country placed inside Pick n Pay and Boxer stores. They're essentially a human interface between our customers and the bank. And the fact that that interaction exists gives customers a lot more comfort to engage with us as well. On top of that, these young ambassadors, they're all previously unemployed youth, and we've localized that ambassador placement. So 95% of these ambassadors come from the communities where they are working.
I like being an ambassador because I meet new people each and every day. You need a certain personality because you are dealing with different people. You must be very engaging to people, because if you're going to have a negative personality, then you won't make it. You must be positive each and every day.
My name is Bianca Durant. I'm a hairstylist, and my salon's name is Beyond the Chair. I started my business in 2021, just after lockdown. It takes a lot of perseverance to be a business owner. We have good months, we have bad months. My motivation to keep going through challenging times is my clients. It's literally knowing that I'm going to see them every single day. I absolutely love my job. You get extremely excited, you get super motivated. This is the best decision I've ever made. I decided to use TymeBank because they really offered really good rates on their payment systems. So each and every transaction that goes through is affordable for me as a business owner. With TymeBank, you can definitely achieve your money goals. You have on your private bank and your business bank 10 goal saves that you can fill with money, and you accumulate interest on that goal save, and you have the option to do an immediate payout, or you can wait 30 days and you can actually earn more interest doing it that way. Being a business owner, you sometimes have unexpected expenses. And if there's an emergency, you can take the money from your goal save, transfer it directly to your account. You do this on your app. You don't have to go into a bank to ask for a payout or anything like that.
As a bank, we've experienced growth never seen in the country before. We're well on our way to over 5 million customers already. It's something I'm extremely proud of. So the fact that South Africans have responded in the way that they have is humbling, but it's also extremely motivating.
TymeBank have a good and strong partnership with Pick n Pay and Boxer, and we're looking forward to being their partner in the fashion retail arena. TFG Money offer a range of financial services and value-added services products through our TFG Money division. We were looking at extending our range of offering to our customer base. We wanted to partner with someone that we had aligned visions and values with. The clear choice in the market was TymeBank. During the course of 2022, we're going to be rolling out 600 kiosks across our store base. Customers will be able to walk up, engage with a kiosk, put in all their details and open a fully functional bank account in under 5 minutes with their own printed TFG TymeBank debit card. So this is all about driving affordable banking and driving financial inclusion. And why we see that as important is that's a stepping stone onto the financial ladder. That'll allow customers to not only manage their finances in a cost-effective manner, but also to be able to get their foot on the ladder in terms of a credit record. And being able to build a good, clean credit record is very important for customers who want to do things like buying a car or buying a house, things that ordinary South Africans can't do without the use of credit.
TymeBank is a special place to work. We started the business with very specific ambitions, and that was to democratize financial services, to make banking accessible to all South Africans in a way that we believe it should have always been. I was a little boy growing up on the dusty streets of the Cape Flats, and often you see the impact of non-access to anything, not only finances, but to playgrounds, to sports fields, and the impact that has on young people's lives. To know what the work we're doing potentially has the ability to impact not only the current generation, but future generations as well. Personally, there's nothing more rewarding for me.
It is important for all of us that as many people as possible get included in the financial system, in the economic system. Because the more people get included, the more we as a country get empowered. The whole world is in a process of rapid transformation. And a country like South Africa cannot afford not to be part of that change. And the job of a bank like Time Bank is to drive that transformation, to constantly think, how can we do things better? I'm really happy coming to work. I think the way to be happy is to have meaning, to have purpose, and to be challenged every day. And we are so lucky to be in this situation where we get to serve South Africans and hopefully in some meaningful way improve their lives.
Women leadership sometimes is viewed as being soft. And if you look at it that way, you sort of miss the value that it brings into the company. We are very collaborative, very supportive. We have that open communication line with our employees, with our people, with our kids. We can talk to anyone. Through collaboration, you're going to get the real value out of your employees. My job is to manage the plant. I'm passionate about my job. I love what I do. You just look at the team, you look at the results, and then you can just see passion flooding all over. I think it's important as a country to have women employed in senior positions, simply because if you look at our population, most people are women, and most families, they are not fathered. And I think bringing women into senior position will allow us as a country to look after our own kids. There is a lot of power and value that can be extracted from our diversity, and that helps us to deal with poverty.
I think we need to begin to recognize the diversity in human capital that is available, that is present, and from an Exxaro perspective to say the country is under economic distress, and mining tends to take place in places where nobody goes. How do we make business opportunities available to aspiring and competent business owners, youth, women-owned, black-owned, to help in stimulating local economic development? So ESD stands for Enterprise and Supply Development Program. It is about how we partner local entrepreneurs with Exxaro's business through our procurement.
My name is Abigail Tulare. I'm the co-founder of PBSA Logistics and Consultant. We've got 5 trucks that are transporting coal for Exxaro. Our trucks are always on the road 24 hours with 2 dual drivers that ensures that we deliver coal safely to different clients. When we applied for the tender, we did not have any trucks. I remember the person that was doing the tender briefing, he said, please apply and go through the process and we see how it goes. So myself and my partner had a talk. We then took our life savings. We had to deposit the 3 trucks. We were awarded funding from Exxaro, a 0% loan where they settled the 3 trucks that we initially bought, and they bought additional 2 trucks for us. With the funding that they've given us, they're giving us a lot of loans to ensure that we are able to now come back and cover the loan repayments that we need to give to them. During the evaluation process, we were introduced to Imperial as our mentor. Our role is just to ensure that we grow, we learn, and we understand the dynamics of this transport industry because it's evolving, it's changing every day. Once you're given an opportunity, you need to grab it with two hands and ensure you deliver the service that the client are expecting. Being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. It comes with its own challenges. For me, when it gets tough, I just keep on telling myself that I have quite a lot of families to provide for. That's what keeps me going. It's my immediate family, obviously, and then the drivers' families, because once I give up on my side, then their families are affected.
Lebitso la ka ke Johnny wa Moloto ka fase a manager ka Miss Abigail Thulare. Different ke ya oreng re bereka le boss ya monna like o ba hashinyana. So amsadi ke is a mother. Se solo se ke se ratang ka mmereko ko reila go ba motseleng. Ke na le family le oreng ke support ka mmereko. Bana ba ka le mosadi ba dipenta monna. Le family tše dingwe ke a di thusha mola le mo.
If you think of the fact that mine communities, we work on a ratio of dependency of 1 to 10. So that one additional employment by a small company means that it's going to have an impact on 10 other people.
My name is Helen Rapetwa. I'm a director and shareholder at Africa Maintenance Equipment in Lephalale. We do conveyor belts and accessories. We do power transmissions. We do filtration. We do hydraulic and pneumatic valves, cylinders, pumps. With Exara, we have 2 standing contracts. We have a tools contract. It's one of our biggest contracts. And then we have a bearing contract. AME has an office on the mine by supply chain and a little store. Deliver means a trolley that we push from our store to the Exara receiving area. And then from there, they dispatch it to the plants. We support them to give them the equipment they need. I mean, you need to give the people the tools to do the work. Drills, spanners, veneers, slings, things you just walk past, you think a sling, but you know, a lot goes behind to make sure that you're giving the right sling. It's tested and it's safe. I did my national diploma in metallurgical engineering. I loved it. Did my BTech in metallurgical engineering. Physics, maths, scrap, taking scrap and making steel. Equations, full-on metallurgy at heart. And as a metallurgist, the operations of Exaro speak to me directly. I do love it, love it, love it. It was a passion for me to make sure that where I am found, my foundation, I need to make an impact for the next person. We have 14 employees and additional in the procurement leg, there's 5. Being an entrepreneur, you know, it's hard, but it's very rewarding. It's also a lot of pressure because you don't want to fail anyone. So it will push you to work even harder. Because you have people relying on you. They want bonuses, they want commission. They want their salary. I'm part of enterprise supply development with Exaro in their GEBS program. They teach you how to manage people, financial management, business administration, how to read a contract, how to manage yourself, your time, email etiquette. It's the basics, but it's those basics that will help you grow the business. They appoint a mentor for you. So the benefit for me is that I have stretched it. I've stretched it beyond what I could even imagine by really just putting my time in to do the material, the course material. It helps you think, where else can I operate and how else can I grow my business outside of Exaro?
I think the challenge perhaps for us as Exaro was how we think differently about development and social impact and how we think about it in a way that has mutual benefit for both Exaro and those entrepreneurs. Shared values, something that we're constantly seeking.
For you to succeed, you have to push those boundaries. You have to break down those doors. I'm not intimidated by being the only woman in a room or in a pit or, in the boardroom. So for me, it hasn't been a challenge. I walk in and let's go.
I feel very privileged to have the opportunity to be entrusted with a role that, you're managing a lot of people and you are responsible for the company's assets. And it feels like they've just placed a lot of millions on your hands to manage and to try and make it profitable. And for me, I don't take it light, and I just embrace the opportunity that I've been given. When I was still with my previous employer, you will find sometimes I'm the only woman in the boardroom. But when I joined Exxaro, I was surprised to see the number of women in the senior levels and the number of women that I'm working with in the plant, doing what would normally be a task that you need a man to do. But here, women are doing that.
PBSA wouldn't be where it is without the support from Exxaro. There are other clients already looking at us differently and offering us opportunities to expand ourselves. I believe there are a lot of companies sitting out there in South Africa that needs to be given an ear, like Exxaro has given us an ear. We didn't have trucks, we didn't have anything, but they believed in the strategy and the business model that we had in PBSA.
We have about 60 small, medium enterprises that are part of the program. Each one of these really gives me hope that we as Exxaro can make a difference. We spoke about hope, and this is the manifestation of hope. This is what hope looks like.